Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set, 380. Check 53's mark. Man, let's get some pass.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk. This over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And it'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. It's a pickup before, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Alert, 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 alert. Up, up.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Let's get this. No, no, no. Hurry. Mike 55.
Second down, Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
King.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mayfield to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Check 44, check 44.
A first down now for Miller. John Simon in on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On second down, it's Miller. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this one. Looking deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travis Kelce, 68 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
King! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Keystone, stop. King! King!
Mayfield on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Odell Beckham Jr. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady to the right side. It's Kelsey. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Running with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried it deep downfield with his speed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deron Payne, and as a result, possession switches hands. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
180! Let's go. Exit, exit. He's checking crack.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown! Lamar Miller. His With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays,
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mark set, 180, up left. Get that ball. Get that ball.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Mark check 33. Hey, Mark 7. Hey,
To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end, and it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done. This
is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set, 20. Not 50. I know he ain't got it. 50. Hey, we're 33. Point it right.
They begin with a run by Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. That is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Mike, 55. Right there, 55.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, Mayfield going deep to the end zone for Juju. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 39 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. almost back to the drawing board.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that run. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. First down, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26.
And now back out comes the offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. K-1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already... getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
It's taken as 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here here now, the offense heading back out there. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On second down, Mayfield again. Stepping up. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's going the other way. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on football.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. But
now Mayfield lost the football.
Like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So that's back-to-back drives.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go in MUT Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check out. 622. Here we go.
Off of play action. Luck. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to Will Fuller. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Complete to Jack Doyle. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180. Hey, tight. Check the regular.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. 42 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here.
And he fires one that's intercepted.